Hello everyone and welcome back to the last Frost Fraud Trials matchup for Group B. This time we have Meadow going against Misery with the Meadow playing Mastermind first in the Shelter Woods. This is a best of one matchup, so whoever wins gets 3 points, and if we get a tie, both of the teams get 1 point. Kuzeka here again on the Mastermind, quickly finding Fang and not getting the M1 as Mary is going to fake the window vault and quickly going around the shack to get the shack pallet used as well. So Kuzeka here continuing the chase onto this double window tile. Is actually kind of difficult to play this well, but Fang here doing a great job. Oh, Kuzeka with the M1 there as they vault the window. And now they're going to continue the chase onto the middle of the map. They're going to find a couple of filler pallets here. I think we have this God Rock over here. Kuzeka forcing Fang to go back to the double window tile, but Fang just deciding not to even play it. Oh, and reaching another filler here and getting the stun as well, but Kuzeka doing a great job of zoning them out. So now forcing Fang to go to the edge of the map. There's nothing here, so Kuzeka is just going to walk down, go around this wall structure a couple times, and finally get into down. We do see a generator completed, so that is good for Misery getting some pressure and some value out of Fang's or Mary's first chase. So as I was mentioning, so this is the last match of Group B. Between Misery and Meadow. This is their head-to-head, and then we've had Gorilla and Dead Future also in this group, and they have both qualified for the main stage. So unfortunately for Meadow and Misery, of course they're gonna score points here, but it's not gonna make much of a difference for them, unfortunately, since they've both been eliminated of the qualifiers. But they have been performing so well. They've given us very entertaining matches here, and displaying their ability and their killer and survivor skills. So they've been very entertaining, and we appreciate them joining our qualifiers and giving us such a good show. Kuzega here, excuse me, just zoning the survivors of Misery and not allowing them to cross over the middle of the map to go for the unhook. So Kuzeka now is just going to choose to chase Ducky. Ducky not deciding to go for any structures or anything. And the survivors of Misery prioritizing the gens. So we do see 2 more generators completed, and a Mary hitting the second stage on hook. Now we do have a filler pallet over here, and Kuzeka playing it perfectly, faking that they're going one direction, but then getting the hit onto Ducky on the other side. So now Kuzeka is just gonna probably just camp this to death. I mean, at this point, they spend so much time watching over the hook that I think Kuzeka with one down, with Ducky on the ground, is just going to wait it out. And Ultra is just here threatening to continue working on the generator in Kuzeka's face, and I think that is going to be the death of Mary. So Mary with a very good first chase, allowing for Misery to get some generators on the board, but that is going to be it for Mary, I think. Oh, maybe not. So Kuzeka, maybe Kuzeka could have played for a grab and then maybe toss him, but I think there were more survivors here around. So had Kuzeka gone for, a toss of Ultra to deny the unhook, the other 2 survivors were on around the hook, so they could have gotten the unhook anyway. So Kuzeka just going for the M1, but then continuing the chase onto Mary. So Mary's gonna have to play this really well, winning the mind games here, having to drop the pallet, and on a good side, I would say, because that allows Mary to reach this god pillar, but quickly dropping it as well, just wasting Kuzeka's time. Now Kuzeka threatening to use the bound here, but not doing it. Oh my gosh, how many fillers do you have in this map here? Shelter Woods 1. So Kuzeka just gonna break it over here and gonna continue committing the chase onto Mary. Mary still has a lot of resources here, and then finally Kizeka decides, no, not worth it. I'm gonna break another pallet over here. Gonna go back to where the generators have been progressed. And yeah, so that will allow Mary to get reset and, potentially also provide more value for gen progression uh for Misery. Kizeka here reaching um the main building here, and this is a very difficult palette to play around for any survivor, especially against the mastermind that knows how to use the bounce, as we've seen Kizeka is able to do. We did see Mary running around here, just Kizeka understanding that Mary stuck around this area to try to get some progress from this on the generator here. Um, and yeah, so now Mary just taking the chase onto Shaq and gonna try to waste more time. There is no more Shaq palette. So even if Kuzeka decides to commit, which he's not going to, that would have been, not a lot for Mary to use over there. Now Ultra is getting caught out of place here. Unfortunately, this double window tile is not great to loop around. So quickly, Kuzeka is gonna get down. Wow, with double bound and getting the read onto where Ultra was gonna go. So now Kiseka is going to get another fresh. So is that going to be a pain res? Yeah, it is going to be a pain res hook. So now we have 3 freshes so far. Um, and four hook stages overall. So still some hope here for Kiseka to try to get. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say if they're able to get to this generator here, maybe delay the end game to being triggered. Then yeah, but no, unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. We did see Ducky running around here, um, and unable to. Oh, and Kizeka unable to go and get Ducky, and Ducky finding Noid quickly. So yeah, so Noid is gone now. So only one more. The only perk that is useful now for Kizeka is brutal strength, and a lot of pallets have been broken already. So I don't think we'll get a lot of value out of it anyway. So yeah, Kizeka unfortunately only with 4 hooks so far, and the survivor is still resetting. I don't see anybody working on any gates yet. Ducky is fully infected, however, with Uroboros, so that is going. No, never mind. That they have sprayed, and now that hindrance of 7% is no longer there, and also Ultra has cleansed as well, or has is not infected anymore, and now Ultra is gonna waste time here. Double window tile going around these boxes are not allowing Kuzeka to get the hit, but wow, going over with the second bound, unfortunately it's not going to be a health state taken because they were just tossed. So now Ultra is gonna have to try to make their way to the gate. I don't think they're gonna be able to do it. Well, we do see Mary going to take a hit here for Ultra because Mary is dead on hook. I think Ultra still has 2 hooks to give. So Kuzeka now having to make a choice. I don't know who's around here. So Mary is the one that is around here. So if Mary makes it out, that's one more stage that Kuzeka is not going to be able to get. But Mary's just running into the map. Now they're going to go probably for Hatch, I'm going to say. And I don't think Kuzeka is going to have enough time to reach it. Yeah, that is it. So Kuzeka just unfortunately getting only 4 hooks this time with 3 fresh. So that is going to be a tall order here um for the survivors of Meadow to try to beat. But we just as they were able to get 4 stages only here, the other team may get the same result. So we are going to take just a few minutes to set that up, set the next matchup, and then we'll see the conclusion of Group B. So stick around. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the last matchup of the qualifiers for Group B for the Frostprone qualifiers. We have Ultra here playing for Misery on the killer side, and of course, the survivors of Meadow on the other side. And we quickly see we find a survivor so fast here. So Ultra playing around this filler here, just going around and around, playing some mind games here, but Citro not going to go for it. And Ultra threatening to use the bound, and that is going to happen right here. But it's not going to do much here. Maybe they cut a little bit of distance between the two of them. Oh, wow. Nice bound by Ultra here, hitting Citro as they vault the pallet. So now they're infected, and the hindrance is going to start in just a few seconds here, but I don't think we'll see the full infection before Citro goes down. So Citro unable to reach another area to continue the loop. So they're gonna go down, and now Ultra with agitation is going to choose a hook that they want, and they're gonna go all the way to main building. And I'm not sure if this is going to be a pain risk as well, but it is. So we do see pain res, one token used, so that is going to delay the progress on this generator over here. We do see ruin as well. So 2 regression along with corrupt innovation. Of course, corrupt is already used and gone. And now we will be camping this hook here potentially until stage 2. We do see some scratch marks over here going nowhere really, because it's just a tile there, but no gens for Ultra to defend. So Ultra's just gonna choose to stick around here. This is a good setup here for Ultra. I mean, has eyes on a few generators, and no pressure here for Ultra to try to go chase anybody, especially with Ruin still up. Oh wow, and we do get the double bound here, and Ultra is getting Kuzeka infected and make him lose 1 health state. So now Kizeka is just gonna go for the unhook, but it's not gonna be enough time. So we do lose 1 generator. I mean, Ultra loses 1 generator here, but now we have Citro going second and Kuzeka on the ground. So this is not a good race situation here for the survivors of Meadow, especially with the win con for Ultra. Kuzeka played the Mastermind earlier. We do see another generator completed, however. And Kuzeka only able to get 4 stages altogether, 3 fresh. So here, if Citro dies on hook, that is 1 fresh and 3 stages. So now we're gonna have to, something's gonna have to change here, unfortunately, for Meadow, because Ultra has a lot of control. Citro is still on hook. Draxi is going to pick up going to pick up Kuzeka now, but Ultra is still in the area. So Citro, I think, is just, unless Draxi comes over and okay, go for the uncle. Yeah, they do. So they do get the double damage here. So Citro has been hit by that bound as well. So Ultra using the bound to hit Draxi and Citro as well. So Citro is in the deep wound state, and now they're gonna go down. Great bounce here by Ultra. I think it was the same strategy here that Ultra used on the last filler pallet that was dropped, and they're just going around the rock with the first bound and then hitting the second one right on the money. So Ultra now has eliminated 1 survivor. Citro is out of the match, and now the survivors of Meadow are in a very tough situation here, because that's 3 stages so far, 1 fresh, and now what Ultra needs is either 2 more stages or with 2 more freshes with a couple 1 more stage besides that, because the freshes. So yeah, that's gonna be difficult here for Meadow, but they are putting a good fight. Ultra deciding to leave Drax even though they're fully infected, so they are moving 7% slower. And Ultra deciding to just go here for, is this Kuzeka? I think Kuzeka, yeah. Oh, because this generator had a lot of progress. So Kuzeka going down. Now Draxi has used the spray to take the infection off. But Ultra deciding to slog as well, not securing that that fresh on Kuzeka. So Ultra is gonna go back to main building, and Lily is using the window there to gain some distance as well. But yeah, Ultra just deciding to go back. Understands that the survivors of Metal can't afford to have too many people not on generators to continue the pressure onto Ultra. So Ultra just deciding to go around. Now we do see the totem of Ruin being cleansed, so that is good news for them. Um, so it is going to be difficult here for the survivors of Meadow to try to get out of this situation. Now, we are seeing Draxi on the chase here against Ultra, and Draxi gets the stun and the blind. And, we've seen Draxi play in other matches and has showed us some really good game sense and some really good looping. So, over here, wow. Playing the god tile, the rock pillar here very well, and the survivors are progressing the generator. So now Ultra in a tough spot. Now there's gonna be a toss and the down onto Draxi, and that is going to be a second fresh for stages. So that is the tie condition at least. Oh, I'm sorry, we still have one more fresh. We need one more fresh, but yeah, that's 4 stages right now for Ultra. So, the survivors of Meadow still doing a good job. 2 freshes, 4 stages altogether. So Ultra is now just going to go across the map potentially to try to see if he can find anybody trying to go uh, for the rotation to get the unhook. So we do see the heal. We do see people, Kuzeka and Lily resetting. So Ultra is gonna try to go for a corner of the map to see if they can spot someone over here. Kuzeka is still infected, however, so they are moving slower across the map. So now we do get the killer instinct that indicates Kuzeka has used the spray, and that allows Ultra to get information on where Kuzeka is. And there's no generators here to pressure, and Ultra is just going around very well, but unfortunately not able to go over the pallet with the second bound. So Draxi is still on a hook. Lily, not sure if Lily is rotating to get the unhook. But one more stage here for Ultra will give them the win. So they kind of have to get this if they wanna if they wanna try to keep the match alive. Fortunately, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Draxi seems to be hitting that second stage anytime now. That is it. So do one more stage here for Ultra, and the hit onto Lily as well. So Lily's gonna take the chase away from the generators and away from any other survivors. Not sure if this pallet is still here. No, it's not, because Draxi used it when they got the stun on Ultra. Lily playing this really well, avoiding clear line of sight for Wesker, but now unfortunately Ultra still gets the down. We do get the unhook onto Draxi, but that is 5 stages so far. Lily on the ground, Draxi injured, and the only healthy survivor is Kuzeka. So Kuzeka is probably just gonna go and rotate to try to pick up Ace, and try to continue the match here and the pressure. But Ultra has been spreading the pressure really well against the survivors of Meadow. So Ultra here is going to get another down onto Kuzeka. Kuzeka is going to get infected yet again. And Kuzeka is going to go towards the main building. Yeah, there's still some resources here. Ultra deciding to use the second bound to go over the pallet. And then, decided to just leave, because that is, that filler is always difficult to play around. I mean, a couple of mind games you have to do to get the survivor on the spot where you want him before you go for a 50-50 or something. But yeah, so some killer instinct here as well. So now Draxi has been reset and it's 100% healthy. Oh, not anymore. So they get infected again, and they have another filler here that they might be able to use. Draxi has been showing us some really good check spots. However, that is not enough here for this filler, and Ultra is going to get another hook, and that is going to be the death onto Draxi. So 6 stages already for Ultra, 2 fresh. More than enough, of course, to get the win here. for Misery. So two deaths. We still have Kuzeka and Lily on the map, but they're both infected, so they are moving slowly. And if they decide to, oh wow, they decided to double this last generator here. Good for them. So now we have only potentially the last chase here for Kuzeka. And Ultra going for the bounce here. That's going to be difficult here to play around. Oh, but they're unable to get to play around it. They decided to just leave it all together and go for Lily. And Lily is in this tile over here. I don't think there's a pallet here anymore. No, yeah, this is the same tile we've been playing quite a bit. Uh, and deciding to just go for the for the locker so that they force the grab. Ultra's gonna take it. At this point, of course, it's just a matter of um, who gets the best result they can for Metal, but not going to matter all that much. Kuzeka most likely working on the door over here. We see if we see any lights. No, no lights here. So Kuzeka maybe just stealthing around, try to find maybe a spray to try to get the infection off, but I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. Um, Ultra still has um, eyes on the gate over here by Shaq, and I think we saw Kuzeka there a little on the left hand side of our screen. Um, oh yeah, Kuzeka by the hook now, and I don't think they're gonna be able to get it. I think there's a pillar here still. Yeah, unfortunately, Kuzeka is just gonna get grabbed, and that is going to be the last of the chases for Group B. We want to thank all the teams that have played today: Gorilla, Meadow, Misery, and Dead Future. It's been very entertaining. Unfortunately, only two of the teams have qualified for the main stage for Group B, and that is Dead Future and Gorilla. Dead Future with a perfect score of 9 points, and Gorilla with 6, only being defeated by Dead Future. So yeah, Misery and Meadow are eliminated, and Misery has scored 3 points, but of course it's not gonna make much of a difference. So to everybody that made this happen in the background, thank you, GrindhouseDBD staff and everybody that helped out today. We will be back tomorrow with groups C and D. So if you haven't hit that follow button, go ahead and do that, and you'll be notified when we go live again. So until tomorrow, thanks everybody. Have a great rest of your day.